be confounded in their power and horsemen. Make them to be of no courage, and cause the boldness of their strength to fall away, and let them quake at their destruction. Cast them down with the sword of them that love thee. See? Cast them down with the sword of them that love thee, and let all those that know thy name praise thee with thanksgiving. See how he's giving up to the Most High? He liked this. This is how we get the victory. These are examples that works. So they joined battle, and there was slain of the host of Lysias about 5,000 men. Even before them were they slain. Now when Lysias saw his army put to flight, and the manliness of Judah's soldiers, and how they were ready either to live or die valiantly, he went into Antiochia, and gathered together a company of strangers, and having made his army greater than it was, he purposed to come again into Judea. Got some more armies, got some more men, man. Then said Judas and his brethren, behold, our enemies are discomfited. Let us go up to cleanse and dedicate the sanctuary. Let us go and cleanse and dedicate the sanctuary. Because his enemies were discomfited. It said, upon this all the hosts assembled themselves together and went up into Mount Zion. So like there's a tablecloth in the room right here. You want? Yeah. And when they saw the sanctuary desolate, and the altar profaned, and the gates burned up, that's what they did to our temple. And shrubs growing in the courts, as in a forest, or in one of the mountains. Yeah, and the priest's chambers pulled down. They rent their clothes and made great lamentation and cast ashes upon their heads to see our sanctuary just defiled as such, and fell down flat to the ground upon their faces, and blew an alarm with the trumpets and cried toward heaven. Then Judas appointed certain men to fight against those that were in the fortress until he had cleansed the sanctuary. Start at verse 52. Now on the 25th day of the 9th month, which will be Christmas, which is called the month Caslu, in the 148th year, they rose up betimes in the morning, and offered sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offerings which they had made. Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it, even in that was it dedicated with songs and citherns and harps and cymbals. No, I was just telling you that the tablecloth is there. You can use those if you want, but it's too late now. You already got that one. But the table, you see the tablecloths in there? Yeah, they on the chair. Verse 53, and offer sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offerings, which they had made. Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it. Even in that was it dedicated with songs and citherns and harps and cymbals. And they took this day, and now what they're doing? They celebrating Christmas. Yep. Then all the people fell upon their faces in worshiping and praising the Most High of heaven, who had given them good success. And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days. That's what we're doing right now. We're keeping the feast of the dedication 8 days and offer burnt offerings with gladness and sacrifice the sacrifice of deliverance and praise. Listen, they decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold and with shields. shield, son. In the gates and the chambers they renewed and hanged doors upon them. Thus were there very great gladness among the people, for that the reproach, the disgrace of the heathen was put away. Moreover, Judas and his brethren, with the whole congregation of Israel, ordained that the days of the dedication of the altar should be kept in their season from year to year, by the space of 8 days, from the 25th day of the month Caslu, which we're in now, with mirth and gladness. Yes. We're in 1 Maccabees, 4th chapter, and verse 59. Moreover, Judas and his brethren, with the whole congregation of Israel, ordained that the days of the dedication of the altar should be kept in their season from year to year by the space of 8 days, from the 25th day of the month Caslu, with mirth and gladness. No different than 4th of July now. This is a day that we set up to honor our victory in getting our sanctuary back that was defiled by the heathen, by the Edomites, Antiochus Epiphanes. So it's something that, just like no different than 4th of July. He said, we're gonna honor 4th of July for what? 4th of July for what? 1776. They say Independence Day, right? So this is a day that we were able to get our sanctuary back from these heathens, Gentiles, Edomites. Listen, on the 25th day of December is when it was dedicated back to us. Now they dealing with the 25th day honoring Shatan, but you look at Santa, right? Santa, that ain't nothing but Satan clause. Santa, S-A-N-T-A. Just move the letters over, it's S-A-T-A-N. Put it in your face, it just matter, you just gotta think. What are they doing? It's not, Mashiach Shah wasn't born on the 25th of December, the 12th month, I might say. Verse 61, and they set there a garrison to keep it. Wait a minute, let me read verse 60. At that time also they builded up the Mount Zion with high walls and strong towers round about it. They had to put a fortress around it. High walls and strong towers round about, lest the Gentiles should come and tread it down, as they had done before. And they set there a garrison to keep it, and fortified Beersheba to preserve it, that the people might have a defense against Idumea. Anybody got a Zondervan come back competition? You got a Zondervan? Look up Idumea. That the people might have a defense against Idumea. Just put mine in my other pad. Idumea. Well, I know what it says. It says Edom, Rome. Who the Romans? So-called Italian Caucasians. They were the superpower of earth.
Idumea pertains to Edom.
See, pertaining to Edom, that's all you need. Yep, and the Greeks, right? Edom named what? What did it say?
Names used by the Greeks.
Named used by the Greeks.
And the Romans.
And the Romans concerning Edom, right? So now, when you look at 1 Maccabees 5:1, it says, now when the nations round about heard that the altar was built, we built our altar back in our temple after they had defiled it. Now when the nations round about heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before, it displeased them very much. They ain't like the fact that we were able to come back and do what? We was able to come back since our temple was built again. What were we able to come back and do?
Please the Most High.
That's right. Please the Most High, come in there and honor him and give honor to him. Remember, the heathen know that as long as they keep us wicked, the Most High has to turn his face from us. But when we come back, what we're doing now, brothers and sisters, coming back to the Most High and following what he say do, his laws, statutes, commandments, his rules and regulations, Now we're going to be blessed. That's how you're going to be blessed. No more, no less. But if you don't do what he say do, he going to keep you in the curses. Keep us in the curses. Well, we going to look for things like, why this didn't happen? It's never going to happen right. Even though he'll, because remember, he reigned on the just and the unjust. Oh, he's blessed me, but you know you're wicked. Come on. Nah, it don't work like that. Because Satan going to want something from you eventually. You're going to pay the piper. He don't just give it to you. Just say, hey, you ain't got to give up nothing. You're going to give something up. You're going to give something up. You better believe that. Most High going to give it to us. And hey, he loves us. He loved Jacob. When you're doing righteous, he going to give it to you. Ain't no repercussion except for you just working toward everlasting life. Period. That's why you got to be humble before him. That's what he do. Just a bad warrior. Judas Maccabees is a bad warrior, man. Taking down the Greek Empire. What did he do? He said, man, he told his brothers, look, man, we got to cry to the Most High. Remember the Most High? Remember what you did, Most High? When Pharaoh came after us, you opened up the Red Sea. Let us go through it. You drowned Pharaoh. You know, we woke up we as if we woke up, the Most High and killed thousands. We ain't lifted a hand. Why? So nobody would think that we bad. We know the Most High. See, that's the problem. We don't fear the Most High enough. You gotta be afraid of him. Man, this place starts shaking right now, and it starts just moving and shaking. You know how that feeling is? You start moving, that place and you hear that sound. Y'all heard it? Y'all know the sound of the earthquake? They got a sound, man. They got a voice. The tornado have a voice. The hurricane have a voice. You hear things. You hear thunder. When it's real loud, you be quiet, man. You sit still. They said, that's the voice of the Most High. You know, I'm talking about thunder where you know how to hear it out here like this. That's right, you go to the south, you go back east, you know, man, that's a voice, man. Right up, sit down. That's right. That's right. You ain't gonna build no cell phone, you're gonna be talking about, hey, you ain't gonna want to do nothing but be still. Straight up. If you roll it, you hear that boom. I don't care how loud you got your music, you hear that big boom. You sit there, boy, and you wait. You see that lightning going across, and you hear that, you know that after that lightning go across, you hear that big boom. Shoot. And that's nothing compared to what he's going to do in this world, man. To make all these nations afraid of him. It tell you how we going to be afraid. We're going to be scared, man. I mean, that's why I like to ask Patrick all the time, what does it mean to fear the Most High? He said, be scared of him. He said, be afraid of him. But here we are, we can't even comprehend that. That's why I have to ask the young man, when you say you're supposed to fear, so what that mean? But see, I asked y'all, yeah, it's the knowledge of the Most High. Fear the Most High is a beginning of the knowledge of the Most High, right? But to be scared, and that's why I say you got to come like a child. See what I'm saying? It naturally, he picked up on that easily. Whereas we want to be so deep, got the deep spirit. And end up losing. End up losing all the time, man, because this is real simple. It's not hard, man. We make things harder than what it is when it's real simple. The simplicity of the Mashiach Yahushua. When you see this, man, no matter where you go, man, it's going to be the same thing. You either follow me or I'm going to kill you. And the heathen know this. They know that the Most High turned his face from us. And when he started killing us, that's when we're going to wake up, man. I mean, one time I went over a few lessons, man. It was like killing, remember, it was just killing us and 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 killing us. And we started what? Crying to him. Oh, we got scared. But people don't scare, they ain't afraid of him, man. Until something happened bad in their life personally, or he shake us up with different disasters and so forth, you know? Something personally happened to you, cry to him, but other than that, man, nobody's scared, man.
Not as a nation, personally,
yeah.
Like I said, until they come to them.
Right, when it comes to you,
yeah.
or something bad happened to you, then you cry to the Most High, but you ain't quiet to him, so how are he going to hear you when all of a sudden, here he come crying to me. Look, I was trying to reach out to him. He ain't want to hear nothing I had to say. Because you hear the message, you hear it, but you know good and well, went out there, tapped that ass, and now you won't do it no more. Please forgive me. Or you feel so sorry for yourself, but you know you was wicked. We know we did wrong, man. You know, because we got the zeal of the Most High naturally, right? That's why you laughing, because we all been there. You know what I mean? Come on. Let's keep it real. But anyway, 1 Maccabees 5:1 says, now when the nations round about heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before, it displeased them very much. Wherefore they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob. You hear this? They started to destroy us. That was among them. And thereupon they began to slay and destroy the people, just for building our temple. Because they know that if we follow the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, we start coming together like we are now, then it's the biggest threat of the world. Right now. You might not understand it because you say, oh, well, how is that? But this is the most dominant, most numerous entity that's moving in this earth right now. What we're dealing with now, coming together as a nation again. They don't want this. They don't want this. That's why they put out a lot of money to keep us ignorant.
So they keep making money.
Yeah, they keep making money. Yep. Over $1 trillion, man. Way over $1 trillion we spend a year now.
Right.
We don't have nothing to show for it. Nothing. When you think about it, you know what I mean? We still service. Like they got everybody. We still servants, man. We still slaves. No matter how you look at it, we still slaves, man. No matter how much money you make, you still a slave. Anytime you look at, you don't care, it don't matter. You still, Michael Jackson, I want the Elephant Man bones, you can't have it. But they do that, man, they look how much money he has, it don't matter.
But they try to say Michael Jackson was broke.
Huh?
They try to say Michael Jackson was broke.
Broke?
If he was broke, ain't nobody got no money.
For real. I mean, but what the thing about it though, you look at, no matter how much money you have, you still an Israelite.
Right.
They still gonna deal with us accordingly. Everybody got to deal with that entity that's called the devil, that's ruling the world, deceitful and evil person or people. We all have our own way of how we got to deal with that. Whether it's taxes, tax time come, they gonna get you tickets, you know, all kind of madness, man. Every time you look around, man, there's something that we got to deal with pertaining to how they have their system set up. You ain't getting around it. Everybody got to deal with this, man. All of us. Until the Mashiach Yahushua shut it down. He gonna shut it down, man. It said righteousness on this earth. That's where we want to be at. We want to be just like that host, man. Most High building up an army, a spiritual army. And we want to be part of that host that will have our opportunity to see what the Most High gonna do. I love this, Ezekiel 25 and 14.
That's right.
We want to be part of that. Get that. We want to be part of that, man. But you're not going to be part of that if you ain't going to endure. You ain't going to endure. If you ain't enduring, you ain't going to be a part of this. You ain't going to know nothing about it. And see, this is what Judas Maccabees just did. He just did this, ain't nothing new under the sun. Tell me he ain't just do it. Ezekiel 25:14. This is what we gonna be able to do as the Israelites. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel. And they shall do in Edom. We're gonna do them in, y'all. According to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance. Who said it? Said the Most High. Who said it?
The Most High.
Who said it?
The Most High.
That's right. They're going to know the Most High's vengeance by the hand of his people, Israel. Now, if you ain't ready for it, this ain't for you. This ain't for you. That's why certain things in the Bible, man, it's like, I don't care, men, women, whoever. You ain't ready for that? Then it ain't for you. You might want to go back and, go back to the church or somewhere. be them love Israelites, you know what I mean, or whatever. You don't want vengeance? They took vengeance on us big time, still now. Still do it, man. I mean, come on. You kill one of us, you get a paid vacation. Think about it. It's terrible, man. Yep. Then what you say, get a book? Put a book out? be doing TV programs, all of that. Walmart gave Darren Wilson $10,000 for his attorney fee. $10,000 off the bat. Woo, woo. And getting all this money from us. That's where we at, man. You know what I mean? You look at all the things that's going down and how. Get Jeremiah 16 and 16. I mean, this is what we're talking about, isn't it? This is what we're talking about. This is what Judas Maccabees just did. Through the power of the Most High. Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Most High, and they shall fish them. That's what we're doing. All of y'all coming in, brothers coming in, we fishing, and the foundation, the bait is the Mashiach Yahushua letting us know that we, the Israelites, you know, we coming back together as a nation to get ready to rule the world forever, looking for the 144,000 of each tribe. We 12 different nations making up one nation. You got a 12,000 of each tribe gonna be the ruling party with a Mashiach Yahushua. No matter how you look at it, it's being built right now. It's just who's gonna endure to the end. And this ain't hard. This ain't nothing hard to do. It's just a matter of where you want to be at. You got a choice to choose life or death, man. And when it comes for you, you're gonna think about it, it's too late. Now is the time. Now is the time. You see what's going on, man. Unless your mind is just closed to what's really happening. You see what time it is. So we fishing right now. But remember what we just read about the vengeance of the Most High that he's going to take upon Edom by the hand of his people. And he's going to do in Edom according to the fury of the Most High. So once we fish so long, he's going to gather so many. Where you're not going to be able to come and sit down. You're going to be on no phone conference. You ain't going to be dealing with no classes. You better know what you know. You better know what you're supposed to know. And operate in the spirit of the Most High, because you might be by yourself. We might be together. So now you got to make decisions. Right decisions. The proper decisions. In the spirit of the Most High. And not like these heathen that's going to be following the way of who? The world. But that's all they know. And they're going to say, come on with us. Might be family members. Hey, you know what you're talking about? Come on over here with me. Come on, die with me. Come on, go down with me. When they're supposed to be following us. We the ones that are going to have the spiritual. It's like when things happen. Oh, they get afraid. You're scared. Oh, I'm scared. Why are you scared? Why you